Good timing right there. I gotta figure out when to put people. Ain't no human player gonna adjust that fucking fast. I should have covered him. See that shit? Oh, that boy, that shit finna be problems. Should be problems for niggas. It's a wrap, man. This might give us the Lombardi right here. This might give us the Lombardi trophy. That's Beckham though. Cardi. Cardi snapped on this one. Look, this is all it is. I'm gonna show you it. Look how fast that nigga come unblocked. That nigga do not get touched, man. So I'm gonna show you, right? You still watching this shit? I'm gonna show you. Look at this. This is what it is. That big nickel over Z is these series right here. All of them right there. The weak safety blitz 3, 1, 2. Any one of them, same adjustment. Any one of them motherfuckers, same adjustment. I like the. Yeah. Just do this adjustment though. I'm gonna go to a random play. Do this adjustment. You see that shit right there? That's what it comes. You just take L1, left stick down, L1, right stick down. They crash them in. They be like that, right? And then you take this nigga, any right here in the yellow, or any nigga in the middle, and just put them and just hold them right there. When they hike the ball, that motherfucker don't draw two with them. That was just a run. But somebody always come. If they block that nigga on the outside, one of them linemen coming. Same adjustment. L1 left stick down, L1 right stick down. Take this nigga and just put him right there. Start doing this shit. Yeah. To do what? Let me do what with. Yeah, it's on the left though. He coming on left. Now, I mean, what you mean? What you mean? I want to see someone. I want to see what you're talking about. Yeah, he blitzing right here. If you look, Riley blitzing. He is that linebacker blitzing. You talking about another linebacker? Oh, I see what you're saying. You talking about blitz this nigga too, Janoris? Like this? You talking about like this? That's guaranteed. I wonder if I even got to move this nigga then. If I do that, I wonder if I'm gonna do that without moving Darren Thompson. Okay, now let me do that same baseline. I mean, now you don't baseline. L1 left stick down, L1 right stick down. This time I'm gonna take Connor Barron this time in the purple. I'm gonna just put him right here. That nigga should. That's just Beckham though. Yeah, that shit worked, and that's in the computers automatically hit the open man. No human player would really hit the open man that fast. These guaranteed that. I'm finna live game this shit. I'm finna use this shit in the live game real quick. Use this in the live. Yeah, I'm finna go to a real quick now. They advanced already? Are we in a whole new week? Oh shit, I'm trying to go. With all that jaw jacking. They put all that jaw jacking. I don't want none of it.
Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke away longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about it.
I'm gonna play them Raiders. You finna see that shit, man. The Raiders finna see that new little glitch right there, right? Damn. I'm trying to go to crib. I'm gonna do my training real quick. Let's see who ready to negotiate. We signing everybody. Bringing everybody. So Cameron Wake, definitely. And broke. We're definitely signing Cameron Wake.
No travel, can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the no, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine.
Yeah, you get the same points, man. I mean, for real, don't take my word for it. Do it like I told Truck. Do it and try to get a goal and then simulate it and watch what you get. You don't get the same shit. So after that, I heard y'all say that, and I'm not, I ain't one to argue. I say I just, like my girl told me, that niggas do their thing sometimes. So I ain't want to argue. I just did it for myself. I got the same shit. So I never did it again. I simulated every time. But maybe it's that one time. That's why I tell niggas to just do it and see. Because when I did it, I got the same shit. So it wasn't even worth, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even worth me wasting time. Damn that shit. They get the same points as if you got a goal. They get the same points every time. I mean, like, every time. And when I did it, I got gold. I got gold, too, so. What's more money we got? Oh, man, we got $51 million fucking dollars. Finding everybody. Stuff for them. Got my college players keeping my same position. Let's go down the line. Hold up. Add the draft board. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. Look at this, it's some good ass niggas. These top niggas in this draft is all dinging. Them first 5 niggas is the truth. 6 niggas, they all dinging. This is a hell of a draft at that top. Ooh, all them niggas is ding, ding, ding. When they dinging, them niggas the truth, nigga. You ever peep that? When you get that ding, when you draft a nigga that got a ding, when I hit that ding, I put them in my draft board. But them niggas the truth. Peep when you scout players. Sometimes you gonna hear that ding, sometimes you not. If they good. That thing go, put them niggas in the draft. Whoever counted me out, they can't count.
What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it
I'm gonna get my game in.
they call a podcast.
You ready to get down.
Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What?
No, get it in, man. I'm gonna stop my shit. Play this shit broadcast one thing, try to go to 3-0.
Chillax, 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 chillax.
Good.
Chillax, 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 chillax.
I ain't wanna do that. I ain't wanna do that.
Chillax, chillax. Relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax.
And I want to see that. Got my motherfucking play. I need my money.
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah.
Tiny, ain't without my real. Fuck. Alright.
Looking daddy, couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. What the money and fame, the price come heavy.
Go back. Oh.
The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Come back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect.
Yes, sir. I'm on this thing. We're trying to go 3-0, baby. We're trying to go 3-0.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone.
We can't win without Beckham, man. Pretty exciting. Can't win without Odell, huh? It won.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. Into heavy
Oh,
traffic, and it's
fuck out of
intercepted.
here. Fix that shit.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
I didn't need that nigga. That bullet
They
pass.
envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter,
Let's
first
come out.
drive, first interception thrown.
Let's come out.
Last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. From here to run. Lynch busting free. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
About this, man. Let's get him out this first. Go ahead.
They run again on 1st down. Lynch.
Get him out that run.
Yardage here, back at the 41.
Don't see y'all. Now ain't gonna 2nd and 12. Yeah, that's a pass.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And he completes it to Jordan Nelson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well.
Express!
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Giorgio Tavecchio now for the Raider field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
Missed that shit. I knew he would.
Tavecchio pulls it to the right. No good. And this will remain a
I knew he would.
game.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Timeout. Timeout. Let him relax. Now we finna hit him.
The Dolphins offense now
Here we
ready
go
to
for
go
the big
back
shot.
out onto the field. That opening drive
You just
ended
need to
with
come out that
an
first
INT.
drive, let him
Didn't
relax.
lead the
He a
points, but
runner.
still not the way they were hoping to begin the
At
game.
the end.
How about going and telling your defense,
Bam.
thank you. A huge thank you. So it didn't lead to
That's
points.
a lot of that,
Stalled
too.
off that drive. Now they get a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a
I
little bit.
recognize that the last second
one.
he used that
Meanwhile, they
used
take
it,
a
man.
shot to start the drive, but
Good
this is
shit,
going to
that's
wind
good
up
D.
incomplete.
I think I could have high through it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That
Could've
leads
high
to
through
a
it,
2nd and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line. On 1st down, Drake.
Come on, man.
Get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Man, horrible, Tannehill.
And a big
So let's do it to the high school.
His guys will get the football back.
Come on, D, let's do it one more time. Check him out this one real quick.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back.
Cameron Wake got him safety. Fumble touchdown. Fumble touchdown. Cameron Wake.
Defense has got it. A nightmare start offensively.
That's run around there. Brand broke that nigga collarbone.
That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that
touchdown and broke the nigga collarbone, man.
So right, and the quarterback has to speed
these are 85 beers.
So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football.
This is 85 beer, 86 Giants right here, man. These niggas right here, something else. Oh my goodness! Sack, fumble, touchdown, broke collarbone. That would make a defensive coordinator proud right there. And broke the nigga collarbone.
Take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They start the drive and he's got room. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
No surprise watching Marshawn Lynch scatter bodies as he runs, but I remember doing games of his at Cal, and I remember the moves, the jump cuts, the elusiveness, as well as the strength.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now on first down.
Oh, he ran right past him.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40.
Hey, 734, down, 180, 694.
On first down, Carr. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant.
Oh, my goodness. Horrible.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the gate.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Sanders on for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Washington. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The first carry now for Doug Martin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. William Hayes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And out come the Dolphins now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And there's a nice catch by Mike Gesicki, the rookie out of Penn State. And partner, you saw him when you were covering Big Ten football. He didn't block very many people, but that's not what they asked him to do. They asked him to go downfield and catch the balls we just saw there.
Yeah, absolutely right, and he can do it with the best of them.
Yeah, and how about him in his high school video? Did you ever see any of that with him dunking basketballs and spiking volleyballs? His athletic ability is off the charts.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the... And this is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Let's go, hustle, fellas.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Raiders. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Incomplete.
he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr, and he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41.
29. Now, 694.
Carr now on 1st down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Zebra. Tiger. Zebra. Tiger.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. And Stills over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Tannehill now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Tannehill hands to Gray. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Hurry! Zebra. Go!
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. It's complete. Stills. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Go, zebra. Tiger.
from the gun on third down, Tannehill. For the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Stills the intended target. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line.
7:34. 7:34.
To throw on second down. Carr eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Carr going to try and throw on third down. And he finds Cook. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Carr now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
6:18.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Get set. Go 185. Get set. Get set. 29.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Express.
On 1st and 10, Carr into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 50, it's Tannehill. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Back to the air. Tannehill on second down. Going deep here for Parker. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hurry, get set, fellas.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Forced out to his feet. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, Lynch. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Carr to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a third and long. Throwing his Carr on third down. It's caught. Nelson. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Carr now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Carr. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Carr now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gained?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
7:34.
On third down, Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Carr again. Buying time, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tavecchio now to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel. Yeah. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, here's Tannehill. And this one is incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Third and long, it's Tannehill. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't get away. Carr is going to go down, and that is a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. To throw is Tannehill. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33.
30.
On first down, Tannehill. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he gets it down to the 32. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20. Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
6:37. 8:08. Go. Get set. Hey, 7:34.
On 1st down, Carr steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. William Hayes able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Carr. Flushed out right. Lets it go for Nelson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. He completes it to Bryant. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
6:37.
Carr now on 1st down. And Nelson's got it here right side. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Carr to throw again. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now Carr looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. The rookie Micah Fitzpatrick with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's Tannehill, and that'll be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Clay. Zero. Clay.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Raiders pick it up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit and not go down and fumble the ball.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
7:34. Express.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. To Vecchio now to kick this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Quick. Hey, 20.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Now, 694.
Following the fumble recovery, Carr, he's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Try it again on 2nd down. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 37 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And now Tannehill and the Dolphins are going to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about, from the offense's perspective, what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think we're seeing a lot more now. People blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
7:34. Go, Chief. You ready? Go.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's Tannehill. It's caught, Stills, right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Tannehill going to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Zebra. Hey, 20.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Past the 20. And it's caught by Parker. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Again, Tannehill. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To the air again, Tannehill. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Dolphins, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.